I will, I must. Again, I can, I will, I must. Now I want you to think about that hurdle. I want you to think about that thing that keeps pressing you down. I want you to think about that mountain that's hard to climb. I want you to think about that thing that you just can't seem to get over. We're going to get over it today. We're going to get over it. We're going to get over it together. I can, I will, I must. We're going to add to it. I can get over it. I will get over it. I must get over it. Ready? I can get over it. I will get over it. I must. Come on, come on. I can get over it. I will get over it. I must get over it. I know something about you. I know you're not a quitter. I know you're a survivor. I know you're a survivor. If you're watching me right now, I know something about you. You're a survivor. So I want you to get off this. All right. Hey, partners, what's going on? What's going on? Tracy Fisher here. It's an absolute pleasure being on the broadcast this morning. Let me come online here real quick. Let me come online. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second here. Man, I'm so fired up. Man, I tell you what, you cannot listen to Eric Thomas without being fired up, man. So, guys, I am happy Saturday morning to everyone. Man, it is an absolute pleasure. If you can hear me clear, just give me a thumbs up. Those of you that are on the broadcast, give me a thumbs up. Man, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for joining us. Guys, I think it's always appropriate that anytime that we get a chance to come together on Saturday morning for training, I want to say a big shout out to my business partner, Mr. Coach Jared Wilkins. He and his incredible wife, Portia, who really leads by example, who leads the charge of this organization, Build It For Your Last Name. And for those of you that are brand new, I welcome you to our family, to all my business partners who are connected on the broadcast. Thank you all so much for joining us. Guys, I want you to understand, Build It For Your Last Name is an organization. It's really a mission. Right? It's a mission because those of us who have passion projects, those of us who have purpose work that we've been called to do, that's what Build It For Your Last Name is all about. A lot of times what causes people to really stop is the start. What causes people to stop is the fact that they don't have the necessary resources to put their passion project out there. They don't have the skill. They don't have the people to collaborate with. And so building it for your last name, guys, we feel that if a person works with this organization, if you have the mindset to work with us over the next 18 months, then we want to put you in not only a financial position because of the vehicle of It Works that we've all chosen, but we want to put you in a position where you'll have all the necessary skill, all the necessary information, the connections of people that we're collaborated with, that you'll have everything that you need in order to fulfill the calling that God has placed on your life. And so that's what Build It For Your Last Name is all about. It's not really about a company per se, but it's about a vision of allowing you to finish the purpose work that God has called you to do. And that's what it's all about. And so I thank God for my business partner. God shared the vision with him. And of course, we're going to go out and carry out that vision, guys. And of course, we've all chosen the incredible vehicle of It Works. Man, I'm so fired up to be with this company. What a great year that we've had with It Works. And I'm so looking forward to 2020. Guys, listen, we are closing out the month of February. Man, it's amazing how fast these couple of months have already gone by. And but this is about you. And one thing that that's so important, guys, is that you don't just get into business for yourself. You don't just get into business for yourself. You're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. That's a mantra that we stand by. And it's not about you just coming in and not understanding what to do, okay? And so today it's about giving you a better understanding of what should I be doing, Mr. Fisher, in order for me to move forward. You see, we have double diamonds on our broadcast right now. We have diamonds on our broadcast. We have people who are Ruby consultants that's on the broadcast. We have flat out people that are committed to the system, committed to learning, but also committed to teaching you exactly how to do this. And so your responsibility, if you're a brand new business partner, is to do this. Make yourself available whenever these trainings are going forth. Whenever there's a training in your market, whether you're in Houston, Chicago, Ohio, it doesn't matter where you are, make yourself available to learning the system of how we do business, okay? Now, are there gonna be some frustrated moments? Absolutely, there's gonna be some frustration moments. There are gonna be moments, ladies and gentlemen, that you would probably want to give up, right? But I challenge you to finish. I challenge you to finish. Maybe you're someone that everything you start, you always stop. Everything you start up, you always give up on yourself. I'm going to challenge you to today, this morning, guys, to not give up on yourself. Don't give up on what God has put inside of you. Don't give up on the mission that God has put on the inside of you, okay? Allow It Works to be the vehicle. See, my thing is this: the God that we serve is no respecter of persons. The God that we serve is not going to give it to Julie, but he won't give it to Bridget. He's not going to give it to Thomas, but he won't give it to Juarez. He's not going to give it to Becky, right? But he won't give it to Stephanie Allen. So he's going to give it to you, but you cannot quit on yourself. And so this morning, I want you to make sure that you're positioned to receive, okay? Make sure that you're positioned to receive what we're going to share with you. And hopefully one thing that we say, I got my business partner, he's going to be online here in just a minute and really walk you through some of the steps. And I believe that success, ladies and gentlemen, is it's a continual cycle. It is a continual thing of doing what I call simple, mundane things. That if you can do a thing, you can also teach a thing. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to keep it very, very simple, but at the same time, we're going to keep it to where you have to do these particular steps. And if you find yourself building in your business, and if you're not doing these steps, guys, that's probably the reason why a person will not move forward. And so we're going to continue to tell you these things until you are not only a believer in doing them, right? But you're also teaching this as well. And so I'm going to bring up a slide here, guys, here, okay? And this is going to be step one. We're going to talk about our 4 steps to success, right? It's not a whole bunch, but if you can master these 4 steps and you can teach these 4 steps to your organization, to the team that you're going to build, I believe that you're going to actually do something pretty special, okay? So here's the thing, and I'm going to also close with a couple of things too, but I want my business partner to come online. This is someone, guys, that I have a lot of respect for. He's going to talk to you about the first step, okay, in this process of the 4 steps to success. He's someone that I got a lot of respect for. He is a husband. He's the dad of 2 incredible young adults who are college graduates. He reached the level of double diamond consulting, guys, in record time. And what I mean by record time, he did that within his first less than 90 days. He was able to do it. But he's been a part of the profession for many, many years, okay? And so just think about the knowledge that he's gained over those particular years and the work ethic that continues to drive him to this day. And so he has a heart as big as the state of Texas that he lives in, someone that I have a tremendous amount of respect for, guys. And so I have him on the broadcast, Double Diamond, Mr. Perry Beasley. Go ahead and walk our partners through the first step and how important it is to get through that first step. Are you there, partner?
Yes, Mr. Fisher, can you hear me?
Man, I can hear you loud and clear, sir. Loud and clear.
Excellent, excellent. First and foremost, I want to say top of the mid-morning to everybody.
All right.
We have you here this morning on this training session, very powerful training session. And also, I want to thank Mr. Fisher for allowing me to share with you guys on this platform this morning. And also just to thank him for saying yes, for giving me that call, because he didn't have to call me, but I'm sure glad he did. And he's blessed my family. I also want to thank Mr. Jared Wilkins, his lovely wife, Portia, for also saying yes, and for just being the leaders that we need to get it done, So what I'm going to do is just share, go through a couple of steps. And I'm talking to that person that just got started. And I'm also talking about that, talking to that distributor rather, that is working with some new people and what have you. And also some of the leaders that are on the line too, to make sure that these steps are instilled throughout their organizations and what have you. But before we get started, I just want to touch on a couple of things. And first of all, I want to talk to you. You got to have your reason why you're doing the business, okay? Because that's something that you're going to need. Guys, you're going to go through ups and downs, yeses and nos and everything, and you're going to get tired, beaten down and everything. But so you got to have something to hold on to something steadfast, that's going to, your head will be bloody but unbowed. And that's your reason why. And why stands for your why will help you. WHY will help you. And so that's very important. And just to give you some examples, I mean, some of you guys may be doing this just to make the extra money. Some of you guys might want to put some kids through college. You want to kind of beef up a retirement plan or what have you for yourself. And there's just all sorts of good, positive things. You might want to help some people. Retire your mother or father. There's just all types of good things can happen with that extra money and everything. So you got to hold on to it. You need to post it. I mean, you're going to go through, if you go through 10 people and you get 9 no's, you're going to need that extra energy to push you to get that 10th encounter that may give you that yes. And believe you me, you get that yes, you're going to forget about those previous 9 no's, okay? So we're talking about getting over the hump, something that's going to keep you going, keep you motivated. Because it's going to be a roller coaster ride, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. You might have somebody telling you they're going to come to a meeting or meet you there. Sure, they're going to be there and everything. You all high, pumped up, jacked up because you got a confirmation and everything. You go to the meeting and guess what? They don't show up.
Wow.
You're going down. You're depressed. It bothers you and everything. Then you come home the next day and you happen to call a person up. They say, oh yeah, you know, I had car problems. I'm still interested in everything. And then now you get jacked again. Okay, so well, meet me at a Starbucks. And you go to a Starbucks and you're all fired up and pumped up. He gets there and everything, but he tells you no. This is not for him. Then you're down again. So you're going to go up and down, but your why is going to keep you leveled. It's going to keep you postured. Okay, because the key to really to this business is don't quit. Okay, because there's going to be cycles. And you can take advantage of these upward cycles that you go through and build on top of it. And over time, you're going to accumulate enough that's going to get you over the hump, guys. So that's one of the things I want to talk to you about is your why. Also, what you want to do when you have a new person in, what you want to do is give them that welcome to the team call with your upline. Okay, guys, it's going to be exposure involved. Okay, it's going to consist of your upline painting a bigger picture, painting the vision, and then they know that somebody's real. It's not just you that they're partnered up with. There's real people above you. There's other people that's willing to help you, and what it's going to do is tie you into a motivating mechanism, a person that's going to motivate your people, a person that's going to provide the leadership. And that's going to really fire your partner up, your new distributor up. And it's just going to paint a bigger picture. And we all want to get plugged into a bigger picture. And that's what it's all about, exposure. And then, you know, we're going to show you later in some more advanced training how to keep that motivating exposure going in the form of making sure they go to conventions and bigger meetings and what have you and everything. So that's events. We're going to train that later, but the exposure is really going to keep people going and motivating. You need to plug into that energy. I recently did a welcome to the team with one of my new recruits, Mr. Joe Houston, out of Austin, Texas. And I got on the line with Mr. Tracy Fisher. Now, what I did is I edified Mr. Fisher. I did a 3-way, got Mr. Fisher on the line and did a 3-way with him. And then I edified Mr. Fisher. And, you know, the way you edify is that, you know, I said, Mr. Fisher is very successful, but he's helping a lot of people. And that's very key in that because people don't care about Mr. Fisher making a lot of money. They want to know if Mr. Fisher is helping, it will help them make some money. So that's very key. You might want to write that down. When you edifying, you can generalize. And then one of the key edifications is you always want to say that the upline or that person is helping a lot of people make money because that is key with people. Also, he knows 100% of the information. So, and then also he's reached one of the corporate positions in the company. He's documented. And those are 3 generalizations that you could use for yourself. I didn't lie. I could say that about you. It's a generalization, but it's all part of our edification, which is important, okay? And when I got Mr. Fisher on the line, I edified him, and then guess what, guys? I shut up. I was quiet. You don't want to talk, because if you talk, you de-edifying your upline. Turn it over. They're capable. They're poised. They're trained. They know how to handle it. And they can even take your person to that first step. to get them to do that first step and everything. So you want to keep quiet. Don't interrupt. I don't care how bad you want to help out and say something, zip it. I'm gonna say that again, zip it, okay? I know it's hard for some of us, especially me, but you know, I gotta zip it, okay? So most definitely. Now, let's move on. I'm still talking to the new person, all right? The first and foremost thing you want to do is go in your back office. Go in your back office, get acquainted with all the information that's back there. It has a lot of powerful tools and everything that you can utilize and help your business. So play around with it, you know, explore it and what have you. And but the first thing you want to do is set up your auto ship, and you want to make sure your products add up to 80 BV, and that's about 3 products. Relatively, you know, $25 products about 80 BV, and that's the business volume, because you want to be qualified to commission qualified, and everybody has to either have 80 BV or have accumulation of customers with the BV that exceeds 150 business volume points, either or. Okay, so you definitely want to do that, and you want to also go ahead and get your 6 customers. Yes, I said 6, not 2, 6. Okay, you can do it. You can do 6. You're gonna blow by 2, but 2, I'm gonna let you know, 2 will get you commission qualified. But we don't want to make our minimums our maximum. We want to blow through it and get 6, simply because it's gonna be duplicated throughout your organization, and that's what you want. You want it to be duplicated throughout your organization. Okay, because you know. How can you ask something of someone and then you didn't do it? Okay, it just doesn't work like the way. And if they ask you, well, how many customers you got? Well, I got 6. Oh, okay then, all right then. I can request 6 then, because I did it, all right? So you definitely want to do that. You want to get started. And there's another thing coming with boosting your pack, okay? Guys, I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing when somebody just happens to show up and say, I want some products. Here's some cash. Okay, and I'm not saying you have to become garage qualified, but you know, there are people out here that have money and they want products, and it's a beautiful thing when you have that product. So you definitely want to, you know, go beyond just your auto ship and everything, because my wife and I, we have a plethora of products. As a matter of fact, we kind of hide products from each other. So in the Beasley family, we got products and everything, and then you want to be able to position to sample them out. Okay, that's what it's all about. Sharing your products, get that result that they're gonna need to become that customer or that distributor later and everything. So that's all part of it. We're in this business of health and wellness. Share the health, share the wellness. Okay, all right. Now, and also what you want to do, moving right along in step 1, you want to schedule your GPS. That's your game planning session. Okay. That's your X's and O's with your sponsor, okay? You know, get plugged in, and you want to do this real quick. You want to get with them so you can have an attack, a plan of action. You know, how we're going to proceed. Or we're going to do A, B, C. That's how we're going to proceed. And everybody knows it, okay? So there's something you can measure and be held accountability is in there too, which is very important, accountability, okay? So there you have it, step number 1. And guys, you can find this on the systemthatpays.com, these steps and what have you. So this is one of the first things you want to make sure your new person has access to. Okay, step 2, you want to build your list, okay? And you want a minimum of 100 names, 100 names. Now, you want to split it. You want to have 50 loyal customers, people, potential customers, people that, you know, well, I'm just going to say it, you know, Bubba on the couch. You know he ain't going to do the business, but you know what? He wants some of that coffee. Okay.
Who is it, Doc? Bubba?
Bubba. Yeah, that's
Bubba.
right. Big Bubba. Okay. Big Bubba on the couch. All right. He wants some coffee.
Right.
Okay. Matter of fact, he hunting you down for some coffee. All right. And so people, you want to have 50 people that you think that will not do the business, but they may want to try the product and everything. But then you also want to have 50 potential business partners. These are people that are in positions of influence, okay? People that like this type of industry that we're doing, that you know they've tried it before, okay? But they haven't found this one, which is the right one. They tried it before, but you know, they want to be a part of something. They want to build something. Or they can just be some stone cold hustlers, okay? People with potential, people that you know, want to get it done, you know what I mean? They sick and tired of being sick and tired. They go-getters and everything. We definitely want them considered to become in the business and everything. But you have your list. Okay, now food for thought here, food for thought. I would routinely update my list, okay? Because it gives you a sense of newness, freshness, and it eliminates the clutter that you have that be built up with all these scratch off or these negative people or these no's and what have you. Get rid of them, fire them, get your fresh list, okay? Because there's nothing like sitting down and you got a fresh new list and it's pumping you up and motivating you and everything. I mean, it keeps you going. I mean, because all it takes sometimes is that little extra to make that next phone call or that last phone call to get that 10th that yes, okay? And so little things like that will keep you going. Just get rid of the clutterness, okay? So update your list and everything, okay? And you want to get this list. The way you get it is you go through your cell phone, okay? Write them down. You got names in there in your cell phones. Go through your social media accounts, okay? Your Facebook, you know, and what have you, other accounts that you might have. Go through your email, your database, okay? Also, you're gonna go through opening your mouth, having a conversation. If you happen to just go to the grocery store, you're running into what? People. You might overhear a conversation with somebody. Oh, I wish I could lose some weight. Hello?
Ding, 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 ding.
Light bulb, okay? And then, you know, we're all mature adults. We know how to drum up a conversation. Excuse me. But I happen to overhear, I wouldn't listen, but I happen to overhear the fact that you're interested in losing some weight. Hey, well, I tell you what, I got something you might be interested in, okay? And then, you know, conversation. So you constantly, what I'm saying is that you stay in what we call your peaking interest, recruit mode, okay? Don't never shut that down, okay? That should be part of your daily routine, talking to people, because we're in the people business, about this opportunity and these products. Bottom line, okay? That's the bottom line, okay? So those are the means, the mechanisms and the information sources that you're gonna abstract your names from. And if you're constantly having input, you know what I mean? You have an input with new people because you're peeking into, you're engaging people, and the output is those deadbeats that you know don't be empowering them. And because everybody, you know, some people like to be chased. It makes them feel important. Okay, so you got to fire these people. They just want to see you ask them for something, like you need them. No, you don't. Okay, people, we're not short of people out here. It is not a shortage of people or a short commodity. They're everywhere. They're being born every day, every minute. Okay. So that's where you're going to find your success, in people you haven't met yet. Okay. They haven't came yet. All right. So, but you keep doing the process. You stay with the process, because why? The one who don't quit gonna win. I can pretty much guarantee you that.
Excellent.
You know, so, and then we also have some training on how to invite people, engage people. Mr. Wilkins and his lovely wife, Portia, have put together some systems that we have in place that's going to help you and your team. So guys, you know, they've done all the heavy lifting and made it very accessible to us and everything. So you definitely want to take advantage. Well, Mr. Fisher, I'm going to turn this back over to you, sir. And thank you again for allowing me just to share some information. I hope it was helpful to some people. And that's what we're all about, our team, building it for our last name and helping each other. We bonding and becoming a family, and we're not through until everybody wins. Go ahead, sir.
You know what, Mr. Beasley, I appreciate you so much, man. You know what's amazing is that there's a lot of people that started at your university at Sam Houston State as freshmen, but everybody didn't graduate from Sam Houston State. But you did. You finished it up. And so what I mean by that, sir, is that everyone is going to start out on our broadcast. There may be some people who drop off, and that's okay. We love you guys anyway. And we're going to continue to tell you the simple things that's going to help you build your business. Step number 3 in this process. And Mr. Beasley, you did an incredible job. So we appreciate you so much. Now watch this. I want to go back and reiterate something that Mr. Beasley talked about, that 80 BV auto ship. That is so important, guys. Now, here's the deal. If you don't want to do an 80 BV, because I talked to a business partner here recently, and they didn't really want to be on an auto ship. And I said to them, listen, it's okay, but I want you to make sure that you stay in position to get paid. And you stay in position to get paid. If you don't do the 80 BV, at least have your customers where they total up to 150 BV. So that means your customers at the end of the month, you have to make sure that you're sitting on 150 BV in order for you to receive your check on the 15th or your weekly check. Okay, so that part is very, very important. So make note of that. Step number 3 in our process of 4 steps, guys, is going to be launching your business. I believe that professional people launch, amateurs, they start a business. Okay. And so to all of my new business partners, what you want to do is, I believe you want to have 4 sip and shares, 4 sip and shares. That's why you want to boost your pack up. Remember, there is 0 BV in the $69.99 when you get started. There's 0 BV in the $99 that you get started, okay? You're only going to receive a kit and a few little samples. That's not enough for you to launch your business the right way. So if I'm a business person, which I know everyone on the broadcast, you guys are business people. If you're a business person, then your whole thing is, man, let me make sure that I boost enough of my products so when I do launch my business with a sip and share at my home or my office or my clubhouse, whenever I do that, I'll have enough product where I can sip and share to my audience. That's when you know, ladies and gentlemen, that you are now in business, okay? And you're positioning yourself to win. See, we don't want you to lose. And I'm going to tell you the truth, ladies and gentlemen. If you're sitting on just your kit and you think that you're going to go to the diamond level, listen, stop fooling yourself. Stop fooling yourself. Eventually, you're going to give up. So my thing is, make sure that you're in position to win. We want you to win. Mr. Wilkins want you to win. Miss Pamela, Coach Juarez, we want you guys to win. People that follow your leadership, we want everyone to win on this team. And the only way you can do it is that you set yourself up to win, okay? Now, we recommend you doing 4 of these. When you're doing your sip and shares, if you do one, listen to me. When I did my sip and share, I was willing to do my second one to build momentum. Okay, we know that we have business partners right now that's already today, this morning, they're doing their sip and shares this morning. So whenever you do your sip and share, your goal is not to close a new person in the room. No. That's not what the goal is. The goal for your sip and share is to share your product, share the opportunity with someone, and to then do another one, right? You see, the closing is going to come automatically. The closing of someone getting into your business, that's going to come automatically, but your goal is to schedule another sip and share. That's where you build your momentum, okay? Step number 4, stay plugged into the system. Stay plugged into our system, ladies and gentlemen, for 18 months. Do not be a quitter. Don't quit on yourself. Don't quit on your family. Guys, listen, find a reason much bigger than you. Find a reason that makes you cry. Right? And that's going to keep you plugged into our system. So whether it's a conference call, I know Mr. Ferguson and Miss Ferguson and Miss Ruth, you guys had a great time. You had a major Try It event, right? In Dallas, Texas. Let me tell you what that Try It event is for, guys. Let me tell you what it's for. It's to inspire you. It's to inspire you. It's to where you can learn the stories of the people that are doing it big in our company. So those stories are designed to keep you inspired, to keep you going. So you don't want to miss. If they're in your area, you do not want to miss an event that you qualify to attend. Write that down in your notes. I will not miss an event that I qualify to attend that event. Okay? So steps to success, guys. Who do you know that drinks coffee? Who do you know that drinks tea? Who do you know that wants to lose weight? So when you're writing down your list of names that Mr. Beasley talked about, understand the questions that need to be processing in your mind. Man, who do I know that needs more energy? Who do I know that likes to work from their cell phone? I want to write them down on my contact list. Okay, write them down on my contact list. All right. And getting qualified, guys, this is just our system here. Number one, enroll your boost pack. Number two, getting your loyal customers. I want to commend those of you who just got started with us last week, and you're already in the process of getting your loyal customers. And I want to shout out to one young lady. She's already at 5 loyal customers. She just signed up last week, Miss Anita Frank. I know you may be on the broadcast. Congratulations to you, Miss Diane August. Congratulations, already qualified to receive your commission. So we want to commend you for that. And now, Ms. Diane, I know that you are someone who's positioned now for your Ruby ship. Now, ladies and gentlemen, look at this real quick. I want you to look at the next chart. This particular chart, I want you to go to your back office. Every one of us have a back office in order for you to go to the next level. I want you to download this chart here. This particular chart, so if you're telling yourself, man, I got to get the $500 for the month. I need to get that. Why? Let me tell you why $500 a month is going to be so important to some of you. Because it's going to help you build your belief muscle. It's going to help you build your belief level or your belief muscle to the next level of Emerald, right? But I want you to download this chart because in order for you to go Ruby, you got to have at least 2,000 in group volume. Now, Mr. Fisher, where is the volume going to come from? Well, 2 different ways the volume is going to come. Listen to this very closely. Number one, it's going to come from people that you sign up as a new business partner and they boost their pack up. Anything more than the $99 is going to add volume. Anything more than the special of $69.99 is going to add volume, right? Now, when I acquire my customers, shout out to the new customers, right? Anytime I add a customer that does at least 25 volume, it adds to your total group volume. Now, here's another thing. That volume, whether it's placed under you, right, through an upline that can place the volume down below you, okay, or that you personally acquire the customers yourself, right? But when it totals out to 2,000 in volume and you have 3 lines of business, so let's say you signed up me, you signed up my wife and your best friend. That's 3 people, right? So now you've already have your base. That's the structure that you need in order for you to go Ruby. Okay. So what you're going to pick up is 10% on your first 2 levels and then 5% on your 3rd and 4th level by you becoming a Ruby consultant. Average income is right at about $500 a month. Here's the next chart that I want you to download, guys. Make sure you download this chart. Now, when you're downloading these charts, put them in an area that you're doing your business in, whether you're in your office, wherever you're doing your business. Make sure you hang these charts there. When you're signing up your new business partners, right? Whenever you're signing up your new business partners, write their names in on this particular chart. So for those of you that you want to go Emerald this month, right? And you want to position yourself for Emerald, here's what your chart needs to look like. You got to have 3 qualified legs. One of your legs needs to be a Ruby leg. The second leg also needs to be a Ruby leg. Now watch this. It doesn't matter if it's on your personal level. That means if you personally sponsor me, it doesn't matter. I can sponsor someone else and that person outruns me and go to the Ruby level. That qualifies that leg of business. If you understand that, give me a thumbs up. If you understand that, give me a thumbs up. Okay, good deal. So so now here's the deal. So it could be someone on your 3rd level, your 4th level, or even your 5th level. It doesn't matter. That person qualifies that leg in order for you to go to the Emerald position. That's why it's important. Watch this, guys. It all connects. That's why it's important. Whenever you do your sip and share, your goal is not to close that person. It's to do another sip and share for that person. See, my responsibility is to find out if I personally sponsor someone, shout out Mr. Monzel, shout out Mr. Michael Williams. If I personally sponsor you into the business, watch what happens. My goal is to find out who do you know and have you effectively introduce them to me. You understand what I'm saying? That's what the whole goal is. If you're a leader, your goal is to find out who do your people know. That's how you move up to the next level. Okay. Now, here's another one, guys. Make sure that you download this chart right here. This is your diamond chart. For those of you that you know, your goal is to hit diamond. I got to get to this extra $2,000 a month. God, that's $24,000 a year extra. Add that to your income. Add that to your family income. What would that mean for you in terms of vacation this summer? What would it mean for you in terms of leasing your home versus owning your home? What does it mean for you to add another vehicle to the family household? Guys, that's what diamondship is all about. And we have several diamonds that have been produced on this or in this organization. So your goal is 3 legs. One of your legs needs to be an emerald leg. So that means you're going to assist someone else in becoming an emerald, right? It could be second level from you, third level, it doesn't matter. The other leg, you're going to assist them in becoming a ruby, helping them get to the ruby level. And then you'll have a qualified leg. So if you're brand new, if you're listening on the phone, listen to this very closely. Anytime you hear us say qualified leg, that means 400 in group volume, 400 in group volume. So now, if I'm a brand new person and I go out and I get 10 loyal customers, and my loyal customers equate to 25 BV, that's 250 points just from me that you personally sponsored, and you helped me get my 10 customers. That's 250 volume. So that's how you equate the volume. So that's why you're constantly looking at your organization. You're constantly in your back office, seeing what's happening there. But watch this, as a leader, you must do the things first. You have to do these things first, okay? Now, watch this, guys. Let me show you. Now, here's the deal. Set your mindset on getting some of these bonuses. Guys, guess what? We have 8 days. And the coupon that we're using right now to sign up new partners, guys, that kind of goes away. So everything is going to be back to the normal of $99 to get started and then boosting your pack. But for a new person to get started now through the end of March, listen to me, you have 90 days, 3 calendar months to get yourself to diamond, right? Double diamond, triple diamond. Look at the bonuses that you receive for getting that done, right? 15,000 at diamond, 20,000 at double diamond, $30,000 bonus at triple diamond. Don't allow negative people to talk you out of what you saw. Don't do it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, you can change your family's trajectory. You can change their life, right? By not listening to these negative people that come into your life and tell you, why are you doing this? Why are you doing it works, right? Why are you doing it works? Why are you doing a business like this pyramid scheme? When what they don't understand, ladies and gentlemen, is that this profession has created more millionaires than any other profession in the history of the world, including sports and entertainment. So if you understand what you have your hands on, okay, you will not allow these dull, disillusioned crybabies to talk you out of your dream. I want to talk to you real quick, ladies and gentlemen, about the power of 3. Because I don't want you to despise a small beginning. I want you to think about the number 3 as it relates to your business. When you sign up your initial 3 partners, and each one of your partners have a total of 400 in business volume, you've already hit the level of executive. Why? Because it only takes 2 people with 400 BV under those 2 in order for you to be at the executive level, right? But those 3, that's 1,200 in volume. If those 3 turn around and get 3, that's why it's important that when you do your meeting, when you do your sip and share, you do another sip and share for those 3. So on level 2, look at A. Now they got their 3. B got their 3. C got their 3. Now you have a total of 9 business partners just on your second level. That's 3,600 in volume at 400 BV. Guys, you're already at the ruby level. That's 2,000 business volume. If those 3 get their 3, now you have a total of 27 just on your 3rd level. That's 10,800 in volume. You're at the diamond rank already. And those 3 get their 3. On your 4th level, now you have 81 partners. On your 5th level, you have 243 partners. On your 6th level, there's 729. See, guys, what you can't understand how powerful those 3 are. Now, do you know all 700 people? No. Mr. Fisher, I want to know every person in my organization. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know every person in your organization, that means your group is not big enough. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to know every person if you do this thing the right way. So do not despise the small beginning of 3, because those 3 can lead you to 9. 9 can lead you to 27. 27 can lead you to 81. You're not going to know everyone, but don't despise that small beginning. Guys, listen, as we get ready to close out the call, this is about you becoming the leader that you're looking for. This is about you becoming the leader that you're looking for. I want you to write down a couple of things that I wrote down here. I want you to write this down. As you're moving through your career and it works, you're going to have to become better as a leader. Okay? Mr. Fisher, what do you mean become better as a leader? You're going to have to get your mind right. You see, keeping your mind going in the right direction, if you keep your mind going in the right direction, eventually your life will catch up. If I keep my mind going in the right direction, eventually my life is going to catch up to my mind. See, your check will never outgrow your personal development. So constantly getting yourself better, here's the thing that I recognize. My bank account is where it is today because of my thoughts. Your bank account is where it is today is because of how you think, right? All the how-to stuff. For the right person with the right mindset, guess what, guys? You didn't need me to tell you this. You will figure some things out if you develop the right mentality, the right mindset to go learn it. Because everything is already it's on your website. It's in your back office. Just go get the information, right? The second point I want to make is that leaders see the end from the beginning. You see, it's not the lucky or the talented who make it in business. It's the dreamers who never give up. Leaders are able to see the end from the beginning. You see, I already know I'm an ambassador with this company. I know that you are an ambassador. See, the thing is how can we help you grow your belief level, right? That you can see your end. See, I'm excited. The reason why I can get up, pumped up and excited about where I am, because I know where I'm going. I know that my flag is planted and it works. And see, that's why I want you out. That's why I want you. See, your belief level, your belief system, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be fully ingrained and stamp your flag with this company. That's the only way that this thing is going to work. You see, if I go outside of my door right now and I stick my key in my door, but I stick my key in the door halfway in, the door still won't open. But it's only until I stick my key all the way in and turn will my door open. So it is with your goals. So it is with your dreams that you want to accomplish, right? You got to go ahead and stick it all the way in. So I'm able to see, and I want you to be able to see diamond before you hit diamond. Celebrate the fact that you're already a diamond. You're already a double diamond. Celebrate that right now. Okay? Celebrate it right now. Here's another thing. Leaders don't wait for support. They create their support. Think like an entrepreneur, not like an employee. Guys, listen to me. I love Mr. Wilkins. I love Miss Portia Wilkins. I love a lot of the leaders that we have on the team right now. But I don't wait on Mr. Wilkins' support, right? I don't wait on it. See, if it's gotta be, it's up to me. If it's got to be, it's up to me. He's created the system. He's helped us with the system. He's helped us with the website where we can plug people into the website, right? But I don't wait on I don't wait on him initially. You see that? I create my own support system. And that's what you're going to have to do when you're looking to become a leader, when you're looking to become a diamond, a double diamond, a triple diamond. Don't wait on the support of your senior partners. Don't do it. You be the senior partner that you're looking for. That is so important. Next point I want to make, guys, real quick here. Leaders are people who lead by example. Always understand this here. Leadership is not a position or a title. I am not just a triple diamond. I'm not my title. Leaders lead by example. And it didn't say triple diamonds lead by example. It don't say that. It say leaders. And so if you consider yourself to be someone who's a leader, then you're going to continue to lead by example. So here's the thing that I want you to understand. I'm not going to tell you to get 6 customers if I don't have my own 6 customers, right? Miss Pamela Ferguson, Mr. Ferguson, guys, they have way more, listen to me, way more than 6 customers. And they're not going to train you on getting those 6 if they don't get their 6. They've already done it several times over. That's why they're qualified to tell you and teach you how to do it. You understand what I'm saying? So for all of my brand new business partners, welcome to the family, but we want you to lead by example, right? You're not going to attract new business partners until you do it first. So go out, ask your family members, ask your friends to do you a big favor, right? And try your product. Listen to me. Listen to me. Yesterday, as I make my final point here, because we're about to go here. Yesterday, I reached out to a good friend of mine that we used to be in business together, but he's not willing to do the business right now, and that's okay. Here's what I said. Doc, listen to me. Doc, I need you. I need a big favor from you, man. This is exactly what I said, guys. I need a big favor, right? Doc, I need you to be one of my loyal customers. Okay, I need you to be one. Listen, if there's one thing that you can improve on your health, what would it be? Man, I need to lose some weight. Really? Listen, I'm going to shoot you a video. And here's what I did, guys. Listen, I shot him the Fat Fighter video. How many of us love the Fat Fighters? Raise your hand if you love the Fat Fighters. Man, listen, I shot him the Fat Fighter video on YouTube. Go to YouTube and click on Fat Fighters. It works. And I shared that with him. And I say, Doc, you got to get on this one right here. This is a powerful product. I only need you to try it out. Try it out for about 3 months. If you like it, stay with it. If you don't like it, you can come off of it. You can stay getting 40% off or what have you for the rest of your life. But I need your support. I'm up for a promotion right now. How many of us, we're all going for a promotion? Raise your hand if you're going for a promotion, right? Listen to the language. Man, listen, I'm up for a promotion and I need you. Here's the thing I want you to get. I ain't too proud to beg. I ain't too proud to beg, man. I got to get my customers, right? He said, Doc, I'll do it for you. Great. I said, man, I need your information. So I went ahead and got his information. I put it in myself. So I know it was done, right? And guys, I'm telling you, I'm doing this because I want to continue to lead by example. Another point I want to make. Leaders are willing to shake the hands of new people all the time. As you're going through your journey with It Works, I want you to understand something. You have to get better at meeting new people. And one of the ways that we do that sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to write this down. If you're driving, don't write, but take mental notes. You got to form your way to the top of the company. Form. F-O-R-M. As I close out, listen to this. F-O-R-M. Whenever I meet someone new, and I know Mr. Beasley she started talking about this too. Whether it's in a grocery store, whether it's at a basketball game, if I meet someone new, I can hold conversations with someone if I remember the technique of form. The F stands for family. Man, how's your family? Man, you have a beautiful family. I'm going to say something that's going to talk about their family, right? If I see them interacting with their son or daughter, I'm going to say something about their family, right? Something good. Nothing negative, but something good about the family. The O, write this down, is occupation. I love to meet a tall person, and I'll say something like this, man, are you still dunking on people? And I'll say something that's going to make them laugh, right? Man, are you still coaching? Man, I'm really not a coach. Man, you just look like someone who's a coach. Or I may see someone who looks pretty sharp, and I may say, man, you look like you run a $1 million business. You're a pretty sharp guy. You're pretty sharp. Now, watch this, guys. If I compliment you on your occupation, but I tell you that you look like someone who runs a $1 million business, what's happening, I'm going to edify you here, and I'm going to allow you to knock yourself back down. You understand? So I'm going to talk good about you, what I think your career is, right? But then I'm going to let you tell me what it's not. And the R stands for recreation. Recreation. Man, you look like you're still hitting the weights. Where do you work out? Where do you work out? Right? Ladies, complimentary. Recreation. You look like you're still running a marathon. Just say something, give her a compliment. So say something in terms of recreation. And then the last thing is, what is your message? What is your message? So the message being, do you keep your options open? Are you willing to, are you looking for something to increase your cash flow? So if I'm on social media and I reach out to someone on Messenger, then I may ask them, are you looking for a way to increase your cash flow? Okay. So whatever your message is, I'll give them the message of how I got involved in It Works. Right. So the goal, ladies and gentlemen, is to do this. As a leader, you constantly meet people all the time. That's what Mr. Beasley was talking about when he said, make your list, but your list needs to be ever changing. That means you're always adding new people to your list, always adding new people to your list. So with that being said, guys, listen, on behalf of my business partner, Mr. Jared Wilkins, man, I am ready to go out and conquer the day, right? When Mr. Wilkins called me and asked me to go ahead and lead this call this morning, of course, I had something to do this morning, but I never want to let my business partner down. And so that's part of being a leader. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices for the betterment of the entire team. And so, guys, I wanted to make that sacrifice to you. Hopefully I said something. I don't care if it's one thing that I said that's going to help you move your business forward. And that's what it's all about. And so I want to thank Mr. Wilkins, my business partner, for allowing me to the platform to share with you all. That's going to help you constantly grow in leadership. Guys, listen, do me a favor. As you go into your prayer time today, tomorrow, I want you to pray for our leaders. That's the part of Build It For Your Last Name. Whether it's a triple diamond, whoever you're working with, I want you to pray for their guidance, pray for their strength, because guys, it's not easy being a leader. It's not easy being a presidential diamond when you're having to lead massive amounts of people, different personalities coming at you, and people are always throwing, because remember this, always remember this as a leader. Whenever there's negativity that's going on in your family, you never take that negativity to your team. Never take that. You always take that to your senior partner so they can help you process certain things. So a lot of time, ladies and gentlemen, if we're taking a lot of stuff that we're dealing with to our senior partners, remember they're human beings too. So we're dumping a lot of our stuff that's also on them. So I'm telling you, and let me encourage you to pray for our leadership, constantly pray for them so we can continue to make the right decisions for the betterment of the organization. So does anyone have any questions, any concern, any closing remarks, please? Mr. Beasley, you're on, you're live.
Yeah, I just want to reiterate what you just touched on. I don't know if you're aware of this, but when you're talking about leadership and coming through and not letting your upline down, I got 60 miles to drive to a pop-up. And I didn't tell you this, but I start to say, no, I can't be on this training because I got a pop-up and it's 60 miles away.
Wow.
But here again, since you touched on that, I just want to share that to you. I didn't want to let you down when you asked me to get on the training this morning. So pray, I have safe travel, and thank you again.
Yes, safe travel.
Absolutely, partner. I appreciate you so much, man. And typically, normally when I ask Mr. Beasley to do anything, he always comes through, and I appreciate you so much, man. But guys, with that being said, to all the leaders that's around the country, appreciate you guys so much. Let's go out and make it not only a great day, but a great week. Let's close out the week strong. We'll be back online, I think this coming Monday night. Let's promote this Monday night. You'll see banners going out all on social media. Let's constantly talk to people about our presentations that's going on all next week. And then, of course, we'll have our superstar leader, Mr. Wilkins, on our training platform next Saturday, okay? So to our partners, new partners, welcome aboard, and let's finish strong. God bless you guys and have a great day. Appreciate you guys.